Hey y'all, it's Joy from JJ Tarot. Make sure you go to Big Picture Podcast on YouTube and check out our latest episode for our podcast we just did today. It's gonna be fire, and let us know what you think in the comments.
What's going on, my people? Hope all is well. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. All right. So we're gonna get right to it. All right. AI artist Zania Monet has reportedly signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. All right. So there's a young lady, black young lady from Mississippi. She created this AI artist through an app, and she's actually writing the music for this artist. So this AI artist is a female, of course. This is the artist right here, and she received a multi-million-dollar deal. Right, a lot of artists are complaining about it, especially Kehlani. She was upset about it. She was talking about how artists are sleeping on beds and things of that nature, sacrificing just so they could get on, within the music industry. So, my take on it is pretty much, hey, listen, we have to move with the times. We have to move with the times, all right? Technology is constantly improving. At the end of the day, this is an opportunity for an artist or anyone who wants to be in the music industry to write music and create an AI artist. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do if you're trying to get into the music industry. I'm just saying this is an opportunity for people who write and want to be able to have the money that is made through artistry, whether it's singing, whether it's rapping, whether it's anything within the industry. You could create a cartoon probably through AI, and write the script yourself. So this door right here, this is going to open up the door to so many different opportunities for people who have the gift of writing, but might not have the outlet, might not have the backing, might not have the connections, because we all know in this music industry, we all know within this film industry, it's a lot of gatekeepers. It's a lot of that going on. So if you can figure out a way to learn the system, learn this AI system, especially with ChatGPT, because this young lady from Mississippi, like I said, she's the one writing the music for the artist. She created the artist through an app, all right? And now she has a record deal with this artist, right? So this artist, let's go to the Instagram for this artist, right? So this artist has about, let me see, what's your name on that? This artist has 109,000 followers on Instagram, okay? 109,000 followers. That's what a lot of these record labels look for. They look for artists who have this type of following. That way, when it's time for them to sell merch, they have, shout out to Rich America. All right, my man from Harlem, Quan the Don, hats is fire. Make sure y'all tap in with him. All right. But yeah, so record labels, they look for artists that have a heavy following. That way, when it's time to sell merchandise, you can have a following. When it's time to book shows, you have a following. When it's time to just, use your platform to market something or just advertise anything, you have a platform. So a lot of these labels, they look for that. So, you create the platform. Also, record labels, they don't have to worry about this artist getting tired, all the performing, all the traveling. They don't have to worry about this artist getting into beef, getting caught up in scandals and things of that nature. They can just focus on getting the music out there, getting it, make sure it's streamable, and it works on its own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do feel for artists who have been struggling, who have been trying to get out there, artists who are already out there and successful, so they might look like, dang, I could have took this shortcut. Yeah, you could have, and you still have the opportunity to do it, especially if you're an artist out there who writes, whose pen game is mean. Shout out to Timbaland, he said, yo, this woman's lyrics is fire. The lyrics is fire. So I really think y'all should look at it. I know a lot of artists, they don't like it, but just take yourself, out of your shoes and just look at it from another standpoint for someone who's don't have the voice to sing, don't have the voice to rap or what have you, but their pen game is mean. Look at it from that perspective, and you might look at it differently and say, hey, you know what, this might be a thing. Multi-million-dollar deal. There's so many different, ways to look at it. I just want to show you guys something that AI artists record deals. So I did some research, of course, on ChatGPT, and of course, not too many people have to get paid off of this. All right, so a lot of times when you're in the music industry, the artist has to get paid, the manager has to get paid, the writer has to get paid. The splits are much easier because you're the person that's creating this artist. All right, so building a fan base, monetize posters, hoodies, virtual concerts using Unreal Engine VR platforms. So I believe it's called a monogram or something like that. I forget the name of it, but there is something that that they've been using to pretty much let me see. Let's see what it's called. I think it's called a mono. Let me see. Was it a monogram? Let me see. Make sure I'm saying it right. But let me see. Okay. Yeah. We'll get to that some other time. But there are other ways that okay, so I said virtual concerts, submit music for ads, indie games, YouTube creators. I said build a fan base. What else? Yeah. Songwriting, beat, get your beats. You can get your beats and productions off of so many different platforms also. It says FL Studio, Logic, Ableton, or hiring a producer on BeatStars. So there's ways around, getting producers. Okay. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing for the industry. Like I said before, I understand how a lot of artists might not like it. I get it, but just look at the good in everything. Step your tech game up, step your marketing game up, get creative. Shout out to this young lady in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Now she's able to feed her family and create opportunities for the ones around her. So listen, much love to her. Once again, shout out to my boy Rich. Well, not my boy Rich, but my boy Quan, who has the brand Rich Smokers. Shout out to my boy Reels. He got the brand called Rich America. Artists out there in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's going to the One Music Festival in Atlanta. It's the October 25th and the 26th. I'll be out there doing interviews, in-studio interviews. So if you are an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an actor, actress, if you are a content creator, or just a content creator personality, whatever, hit me up. We can make something happen. I'll be doing in-studio interviews in Atlanta during that weekend. Hit me up, and we can make something happen, okay? But once again, I want you to subscribe to the channel, show love, and, see you on the next video. Peace.